to fix campus 1, 2, and 3? Is that what you just said?
Now again, Mr. Fink, I'm sorry, but what I understand to have been, I'm a little tired, on the agenda, the board, which everyone got, including yourself, before the meeting, and it was posted, I was told, I don't do the postings, that up to $200,000 to spend for campus 1, 2, and 3, of which the insurance company will be aggressively sought to pay that. From what I've been told on my notes here, between $24,000 and $27,000 they've paid so far, and the claim is for all of that money. Am I saying that right? Yes. Again, I'm not in charge of the bill. Getting that. That's what I've been told.
That's what
Did any other board member outside of myself go down to campus 1, 2, and 3?
Actually, when you were there with me and Mr. Seidler did come, if you recall.
Right. 2 people.
Yes, 2 board members. I don't know. Let me just think who else was with us. I think just the 2 of you, but I could be wrong.
Do we have the original estimates that was handed in by Aramark and the contractor?
Do we actually, if you recall, and again, perhaps it's the hours late, I actually had, remember you asked that question when we met, and we had a meeting, if you recall, Mr. Seidler, you, myself, Lisa, Arlene was in Bermuda, Marlene and Lisa, and the contract, if you remember, in the White House, as they call it, where we went over those, do you recall that, those estimates?
Yeah. The original estimates I have.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so when you say the estimates, which ones are you discussing?
Future estimates that we didn't see.
Well,
we were,
well, that's interesting. That's interesting you bring that up because, as you know, I was not available when the Thursday and Friday, and actually this Sunday I opted to buy clothes. But the fact is, I haven't seen those either, which is why the people have been waiting here since about 7 o'clock to go over that. Marlene and Gus, not the bus, but Gus, the contract.
I'd like to ask one of the questions through the chair, if I can.
Yes.
The business administrator came highly recommended from both the superintendent and Michael, from who's county superintendent. And if it's okay, I would like to pass a motion, if I'm allowed, I'm not even quite sure if I can, that we hire permanently. Since the superintendent, Michael, is already here on a temporary basis. Am I allowed to ask that?
Mr. Grunhorn, I think we've deviated a little bit.
Wait, let's a second.
Oh, Larry, let me finish.
Let him finish.
Let me ask the question. I'm not sure if we're allowed to.
Well, Arlene's going to respond to that. Ms. Pisada.
Mr. Fink, any recommendation has to come from the superintendent, but you know I am retired, so they do have to find a permanent person.
Okay, thank you.
And as to Larry, I did, again, I'm accused now because I watched with you, there were no answers, so I could either sit silent or not. Campus 1, I did with you.
Excuse me, if I may, being an accountant, I am totally befuddled by all these numbers that you have tossed out. Can somebody give me in black and white the total actual expenses that have been spent so far on campus 1, 2, and 3?
What Ms. Pisada is saying, because that's who's feeding me the line, says
24,000.
24,000 that the school district has already spent.
That the insurance company has reimbursed us.
How much? The question I asked.
24,000 we spent, and we were reimbursed.
So basically, everything that we spent, we have recovered.
As of today.
As of right
today.
now.
Okay.
Thank you very much. So that does it, I think, right?
Yes.
First question was you asked them about.
Okay, I don't see. There is that one name which I'm going to ask anyone to read. What is your name?
My name is Isaiah Davis.
Okay. Did you sign this?
No, when I came in.
Well, we came even late, so you're not. Give me a second.
I
You're
was
not.
not.
No, I don't even. Please, I'm not against. I'm on for. I'm just asking.
Michael, excuse me.
They're going to think I favor you, and I run this. Please redirect it to the president, please.
President, I asked you a question. The young lady just reminded me of that.
You're right. I wrote it down. Rebel rousing, updated, libelous. do it, can you just, before I even start, I just want to make sure, what is libelous? Can you define libelous? I know how to answer you better.
Is that a legal definition?
No, he mentioned it, he's the one who told me that. So he said, libel is something, I just need to know the definition.
Here, don't play games.
I'm not playing games.
I need to know the answer to a question. Don't ask me a question in response to
I have no answer. You told me I'm lying. I know what libels means. I have no idea. I didn't go to public school like this.
No, but you
So
want
don't-
an 18-year-old boy.
Oh, please. Okay, we've actually, Larry, please. We're gonna move, again, it's 12 minutes as opposed to 4.
Too bad.
Larry. I now have someone from our Lakewood schools who has read this name to me. It looks like Cortez. Cortez, what did you say? Cortez.
How much taxes the BP
Okay. Is there anyone else who has signed here who has not spoken? No, okay, I'm just first asked, so now I'm going to take this list and give it to you. And now, sir, you didn't sign up, and the rule is you need to sign up. However, the board has in the past allowed, for whatever reason, do you live in Lakewood?
No, I'm a master on that trip, 141 Joint Street.
In Lakewood?
Well, they-
Okay, well, you see, and then you said you don't know who your real allies are, but because I don't go on the internet.
Answer your question.
Yeah, you live in Lakewood, so now the board has to make a decision if they will allow you. All in favor?
Aye.
Now that you've been allowed, come to the microphone and identify yourself. And by the way, I've asked, hold it, sir. I've asked for 6 years in writing for someone else to be the board parliamentarian. So please, this is not, I don't like doing this. Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm a retired Navy senior chief. I started that career in 1956. I'm 74 years old. And I just don't like what happened tonight with the young fellow, Mr. Johnson. I went in the Navy at 17, at 17 and a half. And I was considered that Mr. man and everything. I just don't like that. I spent all these years serving the United States Navy for, I say, most of the people in here. And I just don't understand how you can disrespect a young man like that. I served, I'm starting again at the White Island now. I started serving up until President Johnson. I served many wars. I didn't serve that just to see that young man be done like that. This had I read with pride. I was in the reserve until I was 65 years old. After I served active duty. And I just couldn't see how you talk to a young man like that. I didn't spend years old. I started my serving the country overseas, Matsu, ready to go to Red China. And then I ended my career serving 3 terms over in Vietnam. And I didn't do that for anyone to come in and disrespect that young man. This had our record pride. When I went in, I was being treated just like you treat that young man. When I went in, I went under segregation in the military. So thank you.
Thank you. There's no more public story. Does the board desire to go and close? The public's done. You voted. What is your pleasure, please?
I have something to say. The reverend, please.
That means God.
I am apologizing to Reverend Wilson. However, Mr. Wilson, I'm not apologizing to you as a Mr. Wilson because you were being disrespectful to me. Okay? But as Reverend Wilson, I am sorry I spoke to you in that tone of voice.
I've been very patient.
Mr. Chairman, what are,
My patience is running out.
Mr. Chairman, are we going?
I understand that, and maybe after today something will be done, but right now it's time to move.
Okay, so Julie motion to go into closed session. I make a motion to go into closed session.
Second.
Can the public be assured no public action will be taken the rest of this evening, so they don't, no action will be taken? That means you need not, you can stick around, but no public action will be taken. If that's,
I just, before discussion, I just want to apologize because I said, if I showed disrespect to him, I should have done it probably yesterday speaking. I should have said my comments. I do apologize.
okay, so the board is going into closed session. I've been assured there's no public action being taken, so good evening and happy day. Good night.